Now, as we've been reporting, the fate of the resumption of face-to-face classes come September rests with the COVID measures which took effect today. Now, for the next 3 weeks, movement is being restricted to prevent the spread of the virus for the sake of students, the majority of whom have been out of the physical classroom for 15 months. The Economic and Social Survey highlights the growing crisis, which, if continued, will affect the fabric of the country's education.
The recently released Planning Institute of Jamaica's Economic and Social Survey for 2020 showed that a little over 491,000 students were enrolled in high school for the 2019-2020 academic year, which ended March 2020. This figure shows a decline in student enrollment at each level compared to the previous year. The survey revealed that only 9% of students who sat the primary exit profile PEP exams did extremely well in math, 5% in language arts, 7% in science, and 3% in social studies. Meanwhile, at the CSEC level, students performed the least in the sciences. The majority of the students who took arts-related and business subjects passed as well. But critics argue that the figures will be worse on the heels of the end of the 2020-2021 school year. Education Minister Favour Williams says more than 120,000 students did not show up for online classes. However, there are suggestions the numbers could be more. The teachers say they're in for some work come September, but they're also appealing to the public to adhere to the COVID-19 protocols for the students' sake.
If we value the education of children, if we value our health, if we value our life, then it cannot be that it is business as usual.
Summer school programs were introduced in a bid to bridge the learning gap, a welcomed move by students.
A lot of kids did not go to school this year, so it's giving them a chance to catch up on what they didn't learn in school this year. So when they go back to school, September, they actually know something and they are not a blank slate.
But the verdict is still out on whether on a national scale the classes achieved their purpose. Now the spotlight is on the public for the next 3 weeks. Compliance to the protocols now in place will determine whether students will get to step foot in the physical classroom come September, or will our children be forced to learn the hard way? Javon Keys, TVJ News.